on the air. I'm Dawn Reese, and we're back. You know, I love comedy. Actually, I was your comedy school dropout.
Oh,
you know?
no. Why'd you drop out, Dawn?
Well, you know, what happened was I went 5 times over.
Okay.
You know, and after my divorce, I went to therapy. I said, don't forget that. And then I found Pauly Shore's sister, Sandy Shore, sandyseashore.com, and Sandy's been on my shows, and I'll tell you, comedy's so healing.
Oh, yes. You get everything that's all wrapped up in it, get it all out. The audience
Exactly.
will be your psychotherapist.
Exactly, and I'm here, and you are.
I'm Pat Duex. I've been doing comedy for about 30 years, Dawn. And,
Wow.
yeah, so I haven't gone crazy yet.
No,
so,
not at all.
I really enjoy doing it, and it's something that, like you say, you can express yourself like no other form you
You're
can do.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. You know, how did you start your comedy? What gave you inspiration?
Well, first of all, I knew I wanted to do this since I've been 8 years old.
Okay.
I've looked Bill Cosby and guys like that. That's what I wanted to do ever since I could remember.
Okay.
And so I just tried to figure out a way to do it. That's all.
How did you go from that point then getting your first gig? What happened?
Okay, I started writing. I wrote for other comedians, and
Did
I
you?
went there. I was about 17 years old. I'd sneak
Wow.
into the clubs in Chicago, and I'd write for different comics. And then as they started paying me, and
Okay.
it was like $30 a minute. And
Wow.
with $30, you
Not
know,
bad.
you could get a date, you could get a girl, you know, to go out. So it was pretty good when you're 17 years
You
old.
bet.
And it just went from there. Just went from writing to going on stage and then progressing.
There
and
you go.
the comedy boom hit, and I was on the road.
Wow, you know, Pauly Shore's sister, they own the Comedy Store. Their
Sure.
parents up at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, and I'm sure Sandy will give us a little clue on Facebook as well. Also, you've been doing a lot of commercials and film, and
Yeah.
you know, you want to read the back of your
Oh,
resume there.
well, this
have my
I've
reading
done.
glasses on.
Okay, it's a local pizza place called Hungry Howie's down here in
Sure,
Florida. I've
sure.
done things for all kinds of different networks. The Discovery Channel. I just did a show with there about the Jonestown Massacre, where I was one of the unfortunate people who followed that lunatic. But I've done a lot of comedy and commercials throughout my
Okay.
career.
Are you looking for other agents and representation at this time for TV and film?
I'm looking, actually, you know what I'm really looking for now? I've been on the road about 30 years. I'm looking for maybe a comedy writing job. If they wanted somebody,
go.
comedy, who wanted to, I've published up a lot of different scripts and
Perfect.
write my own sitcoms and things like that. So I'm looking to get off the road and settle down and do some more comedy writing, which I plan on doing
Sure.
for the next few weeks here anyway.
Very cool, because we do have a lot of shows and networks that are tuning in and
Yeah.
seeing what I'm doing with my show over 30 years of getting this thing going,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and having over 40, you know, I would say, gosh, 40,000 show clips, seriously,
Sure.
from nonstop. And also, too, these are your headshots?
Here's a headshot. Yes, this is me current, pretty current anyway. And this is a little shot that I had taken in Chicago when I was just performing at Zanies in Chicago this summer.
Okay.
So this is actually the park and the Arboretum in Chicago. We just kind of superimposed my head back there.
Sure. Now,
And-
how recent is this picture?
This was this summer, so it's just about 6 weeks old.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
And you have a CD for
Yeah, I
sale?
got a CD out. It's about an hour and 20 minutes CD. A lot of material that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and of course things that I've just come up with in the last 30 minutes. You
Wow.
know, so it's all there on the CD.
Okay, well, you know, another quick question.
What's that?
What inspires you to write your comedy?
Oh, you look at the world, it keeps your sanity. I mean,
Uh-huh.
every day there's something you just cannot believe what's
What
going
was
on.
the
in
last
world.
thing that sparked your memory that you said, this is
Well,
really funny?
actually, I was in
Today.
the hotel. Yeah, I was at the hotel today, and a little boy about 3 years old
Uh-huh.
is walking down with his mother, and his mother asks him, "Where is your hotel room?" He's 3 years old. He's walking down. He's, "Not this one. Not this one. Not the." Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I think we've all had those uh-oh moments, not knowing where our room is and not knowing how to get
Well,
there.
you know, I'm walking down Clearwater Beach yesterday, you know, putting flyers all over town. I have these guys, because it's Labor Day weekend, they're like, "Hey, lady, I'm in 328. And I went, "Okay." And then goes, "I'm in 245. And I went, "Use those as lotto numbers." That was yesterday. Those are good numbers.
Am I going to come up or are you going to jump?
You know, because I'm trying to look at my cell phone. Like I said, real life stuff does help.
Oh yeah, real life is the best. Yeah.
My sister-in-law shaking her head.
The truth is funny. She's going, cut, cut.
Scott. Well, I'm Dawn Reese, your Hollywood Entertainment Reporter. We love comedy. We'd like to have you on the radio show. We do a radio show.
Excellent.
We'd like to have the comics call in as Sandy Shore, Pauly Shore's sister, and many others. And for bookings, please call 321-420-2501. Call me so we can get you connected, so I can keep a track of where we're being. I'm not an agent or a manager, but I am promoting you on my show. And you do have an agent for bookings, as we do need to give your agent for comedy.
Sure. Hoot Gibson, he's right here in Clearwater. He's
Uh-huh.
at Danscan Entertainment, and he can hook you up with me anytime you want.
Awesome. Can we have him come back and do an interview with the three of us?
I would love that. In fact, I'm going to see him later on this week. I'll ask him.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we want to promote you and get you out there again. We'll see you with more Winning at Showbiz Connections, and we'll have you come back for testimonies as well.
Thank you,
so
Dawn.
much.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty.
Okay.